Breaking: Why Nnamdi Kanu may be released on bail soon. While Nnamdi Kanu may be released on bail soon, embattled leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra (IPOB), Nnamdi Kanu may be released sooner than later on bail, National Daily has gathered. According to an exclusive report by Sahara Reporters, court hearing of Kanu's case scheduled for Thursday, December 2, could open the door for Kanu's release on bail. According to the report, this was confirmed by the counsel for the Nigerian government in the matter. It was also learned from Nigerian government lawyers that the move is in response to the fervent appeals by Igbo leaders for the release of the pro-Biafran agitator, Nnamdi Kanu, scheduled for an emergency hearing tomorrow that could lead to his release on bail. This is in response to Igbo elders' request for his release, one of the sources said on Wednesday. President Muhammadu Buhari had said on Friday, November 19, that he would consider the unconditional release of the IPOB leader as sought by elder statesmen from the southeast. Buhari had, however, added that such a request was a difficult option to weigh but assured that he would give it a thought. Buhari said this while receiving a group under the aegis of highly respected Igbo greats led by First Republic parliamentarian and Minister of Aviation, Mbazulike Amechi, at State House, Abuja, earlier in November. Amechi, a non-Nigerian, had described the situation in the southeast as painful and pathetic, lamenting that businesses have collapsed, education crumbling, and fear everywhere. Embattled leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra (IPOB), Nnamdi Kanu, may be released sooner than later on bail, National Daily has gathered. According to an exclusive report by Sahara Reporters, court hearing of Kanu's case scheduled for Thursday, December 2, could open the door for Kanu's release on bail. According to the report, this was confirmed by the counsel for the Nigerian government in the matter. It was also learned from Nigerian government lawyers that the move is in response to the fervent appeals to Igbo leaders for the release of the pro-Biafran agitator. Nnamdi Kanu scheduled for an emergency hearing tomorrow that could lead to his release on bail. This is in response to Igbo elders' request for his release, one of the sources said on Wednesday. President Muhammadu Buhari had said on Friday, November 19, that he would consider the unconditional release of the IPOB leader as sought by elder statesmen from the southeast. Buhari had, however, added that such a request was a difficult option to weigh but assured that he would give it a thought. Buhari said this while receiving a group under the aegis of highly respected Igbo greats led by First Republic parliamentarian and Minister of Aviation, Mbazulike Amechi, at State House, Abuja, earlier in November. Amechi, a non-Nigerian, had described the situation in the southeast as painful and pathetic, lamenting that businesses have collapsed, education crumbling, and fear everywhere. Now we've come to the end of our today's news, and now before I go, I'll read comments. First comment here says, "Thank God, though, at last God has touched Buhari heart to do the needful." And the second comment, which is the last comment here, says, "Thank God for that." To my dear listeners who has been following me ever since I've started the news, why do you think they should not? Why do you think they should grant Nnamdi Kanu's bail? One, let's take a look from the last paragraph here that says, Amechi, a non-Nigerian, had described the situation in the southeast as painful and pathetic, lamenting that businesses have collapsed, education crumbling, and fear everywhere. We shouldn't lie to ourselves. This is also affecting federal government, because when this IPOB group, the peaceful IPOB group, enforced a law of Monday sit at home day, you know how much they earn per day. and most especially on Monday, while school is being stopped, bank doesn't work, business companies does not open. Now they want to grant him bail because they've already found out that all treason charges against him are not real. It is just false. Everything filed against Nnamdi Kanu is false, and they all know this is an act of being how do I call it? An act of just, let me just say, they just intentionally they keep suffering him because they believe he's fighting for his right, and all that. So that's the reason why the Department of DSS and the federal government, and also I see no reason why even the president would actually interfere in a judicial matter. That is when you know that the constitution in this country has to be changed. It needs to be changed with urgent, with treating with urgent, because this is a judicial matter. He was actually the one that ordered for his arrest. I mean, the president, he ordered for his arrest first, and now they've all seen that everything filed against him is not real. That's the reason why they have actually come up with unknown gunmen and tag them as IPOB, while IPOB had been somewhere praying for their leader to come out, seeking for advices and seeking for a way to get their leader out. Now they are tagging them as if they are the one causing the mayhem going on in the state. Is that right? For how long do we need to continue tolerating our government doing this to us? For how long? To my fellow listeners, to how long do we will continue looking at our government? I just hope tomorrow's case, I just hope tomorrow's case will favor him. Even if it is to be on bail, they should release him bail because he has been on damages ever since he has been arrested. The first time he's been arrested, we were told for like about days he was being locked up in a room while they kept beating him and all that, while they keep suffering him in a place before he's been renditioned back to Nigeria, which I feel it is not right. Only God will just intervene. I pray the judgment tomorrow will favor him. To my dear listeners, please, let's not just sit back and watch doing this to our fellow brother. He's also a human being and a peaceful agitator, which we all believe the government actually knows what they are doing. To my dear listeners, please drop by the comment section and let's know what your opinion is all about. Thank you for listening to today's news.